Go interactive with X-Ray, where we bring trading experts to you live in the platform. Choose sessions, watch live market analysis, and catch up on your favorite market insights anytime. Ask questions and go one-to-one with leading experts on gold, oil, FX, crypto, indices, and equities. X-Ray, your very own analysis team, right at your fingertips. That's higher trading from MarketsX. Discover how some of the top executives are trading their own companies with our Insider Trades tool. See who's been buying or selling stock and what their trades say about insider sentiment. Use this unique big data tool to make more informed stock trades. That's higher trading from MarketsX.
Boom, and we're live. What's happening, people? Good morning, America. Good afternoon, Europe, and welcome everyone to our live stream. My name is Andrew, and for the last 10 years, I've worked in many retail and institutional Forex brokerages in Europe. Follow me in this amazing journey and find out the hidden corners of Forex trading. Learn what most Forex brokers don't want you to know, and get rewarded for learning. We are proud to announce that starting today, guys, we are broadcasting live every day on our new YouTube channel. You can find the link in the description down below. If you like what you see, guys, please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and support us in delivering more great content. This show is proudly sponsored by our partners at Forex and Markets.com. US Markets Open, guys, coming up. Right, here's what's happening in the markets today, 24th of November, 2020. The markets seem to be recovering a bit after the big shake-off that happened yesterday, with the euro and the pound correcting to the upside. US stocks are seen trading higher today amid increased confidence in vaccine progress and the latest news that came from the White House, which I'm going to share with you in the next couple of minutes. The US dollar index gave back almost all its gains it had overnight. Gold futures tanked today, unfortunately, trading as low as $1,800 an ounce. And Bitcoin, guys, the new heavyweight champion of the world, broke the 19,000 mark, pushing as high as 19,221 on the Bitfinex Exchange. What an amazing movement. I said it's going to happen. I saw it coming. I felt it. It is happening. We might see Bitcoin reaching 20,000 by tomorrow, guys. Now, on the other hand, we had a fairly quiet day in the economic calendar today, with the German GDP and business climate data coming out in green this morning and adding to the rebound of the euro. However, this is the silence before the storm, as tomorrow, guys, the economic calendar is absolutely packed with announcements coming from US. More news came today from US as the new elect President Joe Biden nominated Janet Yellen, the ex-Fed chairman, for the Treasury Secretary position. And for the first time in history of the United States, guys, for the first time in the history of the United States, we're going to have a woman as the Secretary of Defense. In other words, the Pentagon chief. Joe Biden also nominated Michel Flournoy as Secretary of Defense or Pentagon Chief. It's one of the two. Now, I have an important announcement to make, guys. I am proud to announce that. Let me bring it on the big screen. There we go. There we go, guys, so you can see it. I am proud to announce that starting today, guys, our live streams can also be listened on 9 different sources in the MP3 format. And starting yesterday, we are broadcasting on the official InstructFX YouTube channel. The link is posted in the description, so please feel free to click that subscribe button, smash the like, share if you consider we're doing a great job, and support us in delivering more great content. Now, we started broadcasting, guys, starting today on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Acast, Stitcher, TuneIn, Pocket Cast, Deezer, Breaker. These are only a few of the sources. And guess what? There's much more happening, much more coming. Now, I'm going to stop bragging. We are 2 minutes away from the U.S. markets open. We're going to ring the bell together for the U.S. markets open today. And meanwhile, let's have a quick look at top 5 things to know in the markets today, guys. We're going to start with number 1 on the board. Trump concedes sorta Yellen tapped. President Donald Trump implicitly acknowledged electoral defeat, authorizing his staff to allow President-elect Joe Biden the resources needed by his transition team. He continued to say via Twitter that he does not accept the outcome of the election, which was effectively sealed on Monday when the state of Michigan certified its results. Biden's future administration team is taking shape. He has tapped former Federal Reserve Chairman Janet Yellen to be the Treasury Secretary. If confirmed, she'll be the first woman in the position, and also as the Secretary of State. We're going to have the first woman in the history. Now, both pieces of news were taken positively by global markets, which welcome both the clarity around the election and the prospect of an expensive fiscal policy from the liberal-minded Janet Yellen. Now, 1 minute away from the U.S. markets open, guys. Number 2 on the board, Bitcoin Chinese equities surge on speculative wave. The price of Bitcoin went above the $19,000 for the first time in 3 years. Expectations of a weak dollar and easy global monetary policy stoke speculation in the world's favorite alternative asset. Bitcoin has now risen over 240% from its low in March and by 67% in the last 6 weeks alone, helped by gradual increase in regulated products, giving exposure to the asset, and by the decision of PayPal to offer wallets denominated in the digital currency, lending the clout of globally recognized brand in global payments. Right. It's not the only asset seeing high speculative flows. However, Chinese equities are also seeing their highest interest from retail investors since the 2015 equity bubble there. Given the enthusiasm among Chinese retail investors for Bitcoin, it's not impossible that the two developments are two sides of the same coin. Demand for alternative assets in China is being helped by a wave of defaults in the local bond market that has eroded trust in more traditional investment vehicles. Right. What's happening with the U.S. markets open, guys? We should be there by now. What is going on? Bear with me for a second. Right. Okay. Now, I don't know if I want to start the third point on the board or I want to wait until we open the markets and we ring the bell together. This is the question. But anyway, whenever they're going to start the countdown, I'm going to stop and right, there we go. We are there, guys. We are there. We are getting there. I'm trying to ring this bell. I don't know why. I'm in love with the bell. 22 seconds to the U.S. market open. U.S. indices are expected to open sharply higher today on positive news. We also saw more positive news from the stock sector, which again, I'm going to share with you in a few minutes. 5 seconds to the U.S. market open, guys. And 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's ring the bell, guys. Welcome to the U.S. trading session, everyone. Right, there we go. You can see in the right-hand side of the screen, all green on the S&P futures, NASDAQ futures, and the Russell 2000, the mini Russell 2000, the blue chip stocks are doing tremendously well today. Euro USD is also trading higher, and crude oil as well gained a bit today. Now, let's give Bloomberg a break and continue with number 3 on the board, guys. Stocks set to open higher as earnings pick up again. CB consumer sentiment eyed. U.S. stock markets are set to open higher for the second day as confidence in the outlook for 2021 rises, thanks to increasing number of vaccines reaching the approval stage and to the prospects of a stimulative fiscal policy next year. That may or may not find an echo in the Conference Board Consumer Confidence Index due at 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time. Right. Number 4 on the board, guys, we have more news coming from UK, coming from the Europe side of things. The UK lifted the national lockdown order governing England from December 2nd, but Prime Minister Boris Johnson said a sliding scale of restrictions on businesses and social activity is likely to remain in place through March next year. Wow, okay. Many businesses, especially in the hospitality sector, will find themselves subject to tighter restrictions on operations than before as a result. Sterling rose on the news to test a 2-month high but was held back by a warning from Bank of England Governor Andrew Bailey that a messy post-Brexit transition at the end of December would be worse than COVID. Well, everyone knows that, guys. We keep talking about it here. All the news channels are talking about it. So, Boris Johnson, please try and seal a deal with the for the sake of the pound and for the sake of the UK population. Now, on the continent in Europe, markets were lifted by an upward revision to German GDP growth for the third quarter to 8.5% from an initially reported 8.2%. However, the more timely IFO Business Climate Index and the French INSEE Business Confidence Index for November both fell by less than expected. Let's have a quick look at number 5 on the board, guys, and then we move on to the charts, and we're going to see how Bitcoin is doing and how the US stocks are doing today. Now, number 5 on the board, oil hits 8-month high on 2021 optimism, API data due. Crude oil prices hit an 8-month high as confidence in the demand outlook for 2021 strengthened. By 6:30 a.m. Eastern time, Brent futures were up 1% at 46.50 a barrel, while the US crude futures were up 1.2% at 43.58 a barrel. Now, in the absence of major news from the big global producers, the focus Tuesday will likely be on the American Petroleum Institute inventory data for last week. The market is reckoning with a draw of 333,000 barrels in crude stocks ahead of the Thanksgiving holiday, where mobility may suffer from a reluctance to travel due to the pandemic. Right. These are the top 5 things to know in the markets today, guys. Lots of things going on. Quick look at the economic calendar, as is very, very important. What is going to happen tomorrow? I was saying today, this might be the silence before the storm. So we see early in the morning, we had the German GDP coming out and the IFO Business Climate, which came out green. Then fairly quiet day, guys. Fairly quiet day in the economic calendar. We had a HPI composite year over year on the US dollar announced at 4 o'clock, half an hour ago, which again came out better than expected, and nothing apart from the API weekly crude oil stock to be announced just before midnight, half an hour before midnight. Nothing really big is happening in the economic calendar today. However, guys, and brace for what I'm going to show you now. There is the economic calendar for tomorrow, guys. Have a quick look and see what is going on. What's coming from the States tomorrow, guys. Wow, unbelievable. Unbelievable. On very rare occasions, I've seen something like this in the economic calendar. Check this out. It's only the US dollar, guys. Starting tomorrow, 3:30 in the afternoon, GMT +2. All we're going to talk about will be the US dollar. Right, so tomorrow we're going to start nice and early at 10 o'clock, just at European markets open, with the core CPI and the CPI data coming on the South African rand. Then we're going to have at 11 o'clock ECB financial stability review. Very important. We might see a bit of a shake-off in the euro tomorrow around this time. A couple of announcements from Spain and Germany and France, and this is it from the Europe side. Hell gets loose, breaks loose after 3:30 GMT +2, 1 hour ahead of the US Open tomorrow. Core durable good orders, core PCE price index. What else do we have? Employment cost index, GDP for the third quarter, guys. Very, very important. Good trade balance, initial jobless claims. What else do we have? Retail inventories, the ex-auto sector. Wow, okay. CVOL caching storage report. Michigan consumer expectations, Michigan consumer sentiment, which usually weighs heavily, new home sales. Crude oil inventories, guys, at 5:30 tomorrow, 1 hour after the US Open, and at 2100 hours. Tomorrow, we're going to have the FOMC meeting minutes, guys. Why is this happening? What's with all this madness tomorrow in the economic calendar? Very easy. On Thursday, America is celebrating Thanksgiving Day, and the markets will be closed. Also on Friday, they have a short day. The markets will close at 1 o'clock Eastern time, shortly after lunchtime. This is what is happening from the economic calendar point of view. Very, very busy day tomorrow. Guys, if you're trading with very low margins, have a look at your margins. You might want to top up and or decrease the position sizing for tomorrow, guys. We expect big shake-offs in the market with this abundance of data. Now, I have a proposition for you. let's take 30 seconds and then we're coming back with the charts of the day and we're going to have a look at some signals. What do you say? Meanwhile, guys, 30 seconds. You have enough time to smash that subscribe button and the notification button in the links in the description. I'm coming back live in 30 seconds with the charts of the day. Stay tuned.
Discover how some of the top executives are trading their own companies with our Insider Trades tool. See who's been buying or selling stock and what their trades say about insider sentiment. Use this unique big data tool to make more informed stock trades. That's higher trading from MarketsX.
And we're back, guys. Sorry, I got a bit distracted. Right, so we are 10 minutes into the US Open, guys. Let's have a quick look and see what is happening with the charts today. What happened today on the markets? We're starting with crude oil futures, guys, currently trading at $44.19. Very good rally for crude oil today, guys. RSI stochastic trading in the overbought levels, but still, oil started pushing higher as we got closer and closer to the US markets open. Great potential to the upside for oil. Let's have a quick look on a 4-hour chart, guys, and see how high can it push. Where will traders very likely place their take profits, their first take profits? Right, 44.32. We see where the price is now. We see an important support level. If you look towards the left-hand side, that's where the price was before. Right, now we're gonna look at between 45 and 47, guys. Between 45 and 47 for the upside for oil. Will traders probably set their take profits? Remember, this is a 4-hour chart, so it might take a bit of time until the price reaches there. Let's see. Also, we're gonna check the signals we get from investing.com in a minute, and maybe we get a clear indication. Right, Euro USD, guys, the most traded, the most liquid currency pair in the world, is currently trading to the downside at 118.46. Testing the 200 moving average as we speak. RSI stochastic turned around, pointing sharply lower. We might see the euro going as low as 118.18. Yeah, 118.50, 118.46 is the current actual price. 118.18 is where traders will probably set their first take profit target for the downside. The Euro USD pair started ranging, if you look carefully, guys. If you draw a line from left to right and you mark average highs and average lows, they all seem to be roughly at the same height. So, ranging market for the euro. We see the euro not being able to create higher highs. Let's see what's going to happen. If the euro goes below the 200 MA, guys, this is the key point right here. If the euro, if this candlestick closes and we're going to have another red candlestick opening, then look out for the 118.18, guys. Now, let's have a quick look at the pound. Similar trajectory with the euros. Although the pound is in an uptrend, well supported by all the 3 moving averages. We saw the pound trading lower today, and who knows, maybe it's going to test the 200 moving average at 132.56 to the downside. 133.08 as things stand right now. The 200 moving average is roughly 52 points below the current market price. We might see it hit, guys. If the dollar decides to rally today, we might see that price hit. Wow, look at USD JPY, guys. USD JPY 104.73 as things stand right now. We see a gold cross being formed between the 50 and the 200 MA to the right side. RSI stochastic trading quite high, but still there is potential. There is potential to the upside for the USD JPY, guys. If that's the case, probably traders will set their take profits around the 105.06 as the first take profit to the upside, followed by 105.36, let's say, somewhere in that region for if that movement will continue. However, after a rally like this, guys, what do we know? Tell me, what do we know after a rally like this? What's going to happen? Very likely a bit of a correction in the markets. So the markets might pull back a bit. Careful with your entry, guys. The price might come back and test the 20 moving average. Careful with your entries so you don't get a big drawdown on your trading account. Let's move on to the Aussie dollar, guys. Aussie dollar, which in general moves in the same direction with gold. We see it trading again to the downside after a fantastic rally in the last couple of trading sessions. There we go. This is what happened during the day today. And this is the test of the 20 MA I was telling you about, that it might happen on the USD JPY. Yeah, this is the pullback. Now, Aussie dollar, 0.7321 for the Aussie dollar versus the US dollar. RSI stochastic turned around, pointing lower. We saw the Aussie dollar testing the 50 MA, guys, at 0.7314 a minute ago. Let's see. There is potential. It might come down to 0.7291. But don't take it for granted. We're going to have a look at some trading signals in a minute, guys. USD CAD, we see a fantastic rally on the USD CAD. During the European trading session today, the price apparently got rejected by the 200 moving average. There you go. Have a look at this beautiful, beautiful formation, guys. It is a ranging market to the downside. There we go. Yeah, so if you draw your trend channels correctly, yeah, you can see the trend channel and you can see the highs and the lows. Yeah, so this 200 moving average usually acts like a support or resistance level, yeah, depending on which side of the price it is. RSI stochastic turning around by the looks of things. Let me decrease the time frame to a 15-minute chart and see what's going on. Yeah, RSI stochastic turning around, pushing the price lower. USD CAD might be trading lower today, guys. Who knows? Maybe eyeing the 130.20. We're about 69, 70 points from that target. Let's see what's going to happen. But so far, technical analysis shows this. Right, US 500, guys, the S&P. Wow, have a look at the opening. Fantastic opening for the S&P, guys. 3601 as things stand right now for the S&P 500 on a 1-hour chart. RSI stochastic pointing upwards, still not reaching over bought levels, which gives us a lot of hope in the US stocks. Dow Jones, the same. Wow, what a fantastic open for the Dow. 29,921 as things stand right now. Same thing, RSI stochastic, trading quite high, but there is great potential. We see that 20 moving average turning around and not mixing with a 50 towards the downside, which usually indicates quite a bit of buying power. Overall, we can see the index creating higher highs, guys. So the stock markets apparently have recovered. We have three interesting stocks. Before I move on, since we're here, I have three interesting stocks for you guys. We have American Airlines, which jumped 4.5% pre-opening today on hopes that for Thanksgiving, Americans will travel to see their families, ignoring the restrictions. I know, it is what it is. Apple moved up 0.1% as well. And Tesla, guys. Tesla, have a look at Tesla. Amazing rally for Tesla. We're going to get to Tesla in a minute. Elon Musk became the second or the first richest person in the world or something like that. Amazing. Now, US dollar index. US dollar index, before I lose my thoughts. US dollar index 92,498. We see the price got rejected by the 200 moving average. What worries me is that we see a higher low that was created at some point this morning, and we see the RSI and stochastic pointing sharply upwards. We might see the US dollar index settling above the 200 MA. If that's the case, guys, you know what you have to do. Once the price settles above the 200 MA, that usually implies a bit of buying power. Now, depressing what's happening with gold futures, currently trading at 1,800 flat and losing all day today. Gold lost a lot, guys. Gold lost $100 in the last few days. Wow, amazing what's going on. We can see the RSI and the stochastic at the bottom fighting for dear life. We're looking at way oversold levels, way oversold levels. Let me show you how the oversold level looks like. There we go. That's the oversold on the RSI, and this is the oversold on the stochastic. Look at that. Almost off the charts, guys. Almost off the charts. Where will gold futures go? Only God knows. Light crude, 47.25 for Brent oil futures on a 60-minute chart. Again, fantastic rally, just like crude oil futures, and the price is well supported by all the three moving averages. Now, silver futures, before I go to Tesla, guys, 23,117 for silver futures, which just like gold tanked massively today. What a big tank. Right, Tesla, I was telling you about Tesla, guys. One of my favorite makes ever. Amazing opening. Tesla opened as high as 541 today. Yeah, we can see it closing the gap as things stand right now, trading at $527.91. Okay, it's hard to believe that Tesla will go below below 520. It might go, but it's very unlikely. Very, very unlikely. Extremely good news came from Tesla and Elon Musk in the last couple of days. I don't see any reasons why Tesla will go lower. Everyone on LinkedIn today was talking about Tesla as well. And your favorite and my favorite, guys, Bitcoin, the mighty Bitcoin, which is currently trading at $19,330.80. What a rally. What a rally. RSI stochastic, they don't even matter anymore. They're in the overbought levels, but after the US Open, Bitcoin started picking up, guys. We are 20 minutes into the US Open, guys, and there is the result. Here's what's happening with the Bitcoin. Unbelievable rally. Ethereum as well had a tremendous rally today. It traded as high as $621.23. We saw a bit of a pullback in the last couple of hours, $601 for Ethereum right now. Ethereum has tested the 20 moving average, as you can see, almost got to test the 50 moving average. However, RSI seems to be turning around. Stochastic is trading at its lows right now at oversold levels, and it might turn around. And if that happens, remember the slingshot effect. Look at Bitcoin, guys. Look what Bitcoin did in times like this. We saw Bitcoin trading sideways for an entire 24 hours, maybe 36 hours. But once it started going up, it seems unstoppable. $19,333.40 for Bitcoin right now. Wow. Right. Apparently, I'm only $700 away from sending 2 bottles of wine to George. I'm gonna try and get George to join us tomorrow, guys. Let's hope by tomorrow Bitcoin will reach the historical 20,000 mark, and then I'm gonna get 2 bottles of wine. That's what he promised, if you remember. Right. 20-something minutes into the 20 minutes on the dot into the US trading session. We're looking at NASDAQ 100 with a strong sell. Apparently, NASDAQ has turned around, opened towards the downside today. The daily remains a buy, though, but neutral signals. The S&P 500 and the Dow Jones, guys, we see a strong buy on 15 minutes, hourly, and daily. A bit of a pullback right now after the opening, but that's less important. We're looking at NASDAQ, the big NASDAQ, which has a strong sell on a 5-minute chart. The daily remains a strong buy, and what's in between is neutral. Russell 2000, where is it? There we go. Russell 2000 is stuck in a buy and strong buy on hourly and daily, which is good. DJ Transportation, guys, Dow Jones Transportation, strong buy on all 4 time frames. DJ Utility, strong sell on all 4 time frames. And as we go towards the bottom of the chart, again, we see mixed signals, most of them in green. And if we see any red, it's mainly on the 5-minute charts. Yeah, after the big boom, the big bang the markets had at the opening today, now probably they are pulling back a bit. Nothing to be worried about as things stand right now. Wow, let's have a look at commodities, guys. Gold and silver, strong sell on all 4 time frames. How low can gold go? How low can silver go? Let's see. So strong sell on all 4 time frames, no doubt about it. Gold and silver futures are expected to go even lower as things stand right now. We're looking at crude oil, WTI, and Brent oil on a strong buy on all 4 time frames. Are we going to see $50, guys? We're only $3 away from that. Not even $3, $2.77. Where are we? Brent oil futures. So, crude oil and Brent oil, they're expected to do extremely well on the US trading session today. Natural gas has a tiny sell on a 5-minute chart, but the other 3, 15 minutes, hourly, and daily remain a strong buy. And the US wheat, guys, in a strong buy on 3 of the 4 time frames. Right, now, quick look at Forex, guys, currency pairs, because I know you guys love your Euro USD and your USD CAD and all that. Let's have a look. Euro USD. My God, these pop-ups are so annoying. But I'm not going to open an account and pay for it. Right. Euro USD. Strong sell on 3 time frames. The daily remains a strong buy. GBP USD. Neutral on a 5-minute chart. Strong sell on 2 of the time frames. But the daily still remains a buy. USD JPY, on the other hand. Strong buy on 3 time frames. USD CHF. Strong sell on 2 time frames. Very mixed signals in currency pairs, guys. Very, very mixed signals. Let's look for something with 4 of a kind or 3 of a kind at least. Euro JPY, strong buy on 3 of the time frames. GBP JPY, strong buy on all 4 time frames. Apparently, The pound is doing well. The markets are reacting to the positivity that came from UK. Two big news: one, that Boris Johnson will lift the ban on lockdown from 2nd of December. The other one is that European Union and UK announced yesterday they are this close of sealing a deal. Yeah, apparently UK will exit with a deal from the European Union. The bad news, though, that Boris Johnson gave us earlier on is that in some parts of the country, mainly in the north, for some reason, some lockdown measures might remain in place till March 2021. Right, guys, what a day. Bitcoin, so close of reaching the 20,000 mark. So close. Many people were asking me the other day, so what have you got to win? Why are you so happy that Bitcoin will reach 20,000? Well, see it this way. One, I might be holding a Bitcoin or half of it. And two bottles of wine, guys. 2 bottles of wine. So that's why I was so happy. This is what I have to gain. Apart from that, your respect, and you're very welcome for all the help that I'm giving you every day. This was it from my side today, guys. Join me tomorrow morning, where hopefully we're going to ring the bell tomorrow morning for the first time in history at the European markets open if Bitcoin reaches 20,000 by tomorrow morning. Until then, remember to trade responsibly, and may all your trades be in the money. And remember to click that subscribe button that you have in the description, guys, for the new YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow morning, guys.